In this video, we're going to show you how to take a 3-handle tub and shower valve and convert it into a single-handle tub and shower valve. This would also apply to any 2-handle tub and shower valve. The procedures are basically the same. Let's start by removing the tub and shower handles. Now that we have the water off, let's remove any existing water that may be in the tub and shower valve itself. In some cases, the handle may become very difficult to take off. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to break it off. Now let's remove the escutcheons. You may know it as the tub and shower trims. Now let's remove the tub spout. In most cases, the tub spout just needs to be turned. This one here appears to be barely on there. So I'd say that we're catching this tub and shower valve at the right time. What we're doing here is we're just giving you a closer view of the tub and shower valve stems. What you may see once you remove your handles. Okay, now we're here on the back side of the tub and shower valve. This is what it looks like. This is what you'll see once you remove any wall or any panel that has to be removed from the back side. Yours may look just fairly a little different. Well, anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to disconnect the unions that are connecting the tub and shower valve to the hot and cold water. Okay, now that we have the unions loose, we're going to remove the tub stems from the front. This will make it easy to remove the tub and shower valve from the back. Here we have our tub wrenches, which are a set of sockets in different sizes, depending on what size we need. These sockets are designed to go into the wall and make it easy to remove the tub and shower stems. By the way, this would be the same procedure you would use if you were making repairs to any tub and shower valve, replacing any washers, or replacing the stem or the seat. This is the exact procedure that you would go through if this is needed. Okay, now we have the stem out. The washer, the stem itself, and if we were to look up into the hole, we would see the seat and the body of the tub and shower valve. Here's the stem, the cold side. And now here we're going to remove the stem for the shower diverter. And this is the tub and shower valve. We're not going to remove this until we install the new tub and shower valve. And this you will see why later. This will be the new tub and shower valve. And we're just kind of sizing it up here. And now we're going to take our repair plate, cover plate. And this plate is designed to cover the hole that we're going to make in the wall. And it also comes with a template that you can line out. You can line it out, and it would show you just where you need to break the wall or cut the wall, depending on what you need to do. This particular wall is very thick, so we're going to kind of chop a lot of this out with a hammer. Now let's go back to the back side. Now that we have our stems removed, our spout removed, we can unsweat the tub and shower valve from the riser going up to the shower head. This is the reason that we leave the shower head in place, so that when we go to install the new one, it's already lined up for us. So here we're just going to unsweat this pipe loose and pull our tub and shower valve out. So then we can start hitting into the wall. We're making our hole wider so that we have much more room to install the new tub and shower valve. Now we have the old tub and shower valve out the way. Now it's time to start hitting on the wall with the hammer and making the necessary hole to install the new tub and shower valve. As I said, this is a pretty thick wall, an older home. More than most likely you'll be fortunate enough that your wall will not be as thick as this one. And this is a concrete wall, actually, light concrete with wire mesh. So really it's not too hard to get into. Just remember to start in the middle and work your way out. It's a lot easier. And we're trying to save as much tile as we can on here so that the repair plate, the cover plate, will cover any damage that we might make here in the wall. And hopefully when we're done, no one will know what this wall may look like behind the cover plate. Okay, now let's kind of eyeball it and line it up a little bit. Let's see how far we've gotten and what we have to work with. This is not too bad. We could probably take out a few more or a little more cement and tile, because we want to try to line this valve up as even as we can with the existing holes that were there. Let's see what we got. Okay. That doesn't look too bad. I think we can work with that. Now what I like to do is take the tub and shower valve and prep it. Get it ready to put in place and have it soldered. One of the most important things that I like to do first is to remove the cartridge. This is a Moen tub and shower valve, temp, and we're going to remove the cartridge. The reason being is that we don't want to burn up or melt any of the rubbers inside once we start applying the heat to the tub and shower valve itself. You noticed here where it has a hot and cold. So that way when you go back to put it back, you'll know which side is which. And what we did there is we just removed the clip that holds the cartridge in place. And now we're going to take our screwdriver and kind of pry the tub and shower cartridge out of there. As you can see, it's not really too much to it once the clip is removed. Now you see the inside of the tub and shower valve. Very important to know where the upside of the tub and shower valve. This is where the shower head would go. To put it in place, but first let's clean it. Let's clean it with the wire brush inside, and I always like to scrape the edge of it to make sure that any solder that we solder to the valve will cap real nicely on top of the rim itself, as well as inside. And now let's take the flux, and the flux that I like to use is the no corrode. And if it's been sitting around for a while, stir it up and mix it up. Okay, now that we have it mixed up, let's go ahead and flux the inside of the tub and shower valve. Only the parts where the copper fittings or copper pipe will go. Now we're going to start lining the tub and shower valve up from the back side. We're going to remove some of the cement debris that's in the way and possibly make a few more adjustments before actually lining the tub and shower valve up. Okay, now we're here. We're going to kind of size it up, line it up. Looks like we're going to be pretty much on the money. We're also going to add some street 90s and regular 90s, which will bring us down about another inch, half of an inch, sorry. And it should bring us exactly where we need to be. Right here we have a little more of an adjustment that we will have to make. We're going to remove this little short piece that's been put in here prior from I guess the previous plumber or whoever worked on it. I'm going to remove this piece with the coupling and this will adjust us just right to where we need to be. Okay, now we're going to make a few more adjustments. We're going to take the some of the older copper pipe and we're going to remove it. So we're going to cut it right here. And here we have a mini tube cutter and just a regular tube cutter. And of course the mini cutter is for tight areas to where the other pipe cutter wouldn't fit. Now, when using the mini cutter or any cutter, first of all, you just want to adjust it onto the pipe to start cutting. And once you do start to cut, it gets easier. Then this is when you want to stop for a minute right here, tighten the wheel, and continue to cut. And the more it gets loose, always stop, tighten the wheel, and continue to cut. And eventually, it cuts through the pipe. Okay, now we're going to clean the pipe. And what I like to use to clean the pipe is, this is fiberglass mash, just like your old emery cloth. But with this, you can use it when it's wet, and it still cleans and cuts right through the grease and grime to clean the pipe. You can use it over and over. Now, before we install the tub and shower valve, let's start with the repair plate. This will make it easy to put the tub and shower valve in properly. We have the repair plate and the repair screw and bracket, which will allow us to install the repair plate, allowing the repair plate to grip onto the wall from the other side. And now we're here at the back side of the repair plate, and you can see how the brackets grip onto the wall from the other side, pulling the repair plate to the wall. Now let's start with the copper fittings that we're going to use. Here we have street 90s, or you might call them street elbows. And street meaning one side of the elbow doesn't have a hub and the other side does. The side with the hub, the pipe will be able to go inside of the hub. The side without the hub will be the size of the pipe itself. And here we have our half-inch copper couplings. We're only going to use 2, but 4 just in case. You never know. And here we have our half-inch copper 90 elbows, hub on each end of it. And now we're going to take our copper fittings, clean them, flux them. And this is a half-inch 90 with a hub on each end. So we're going to clean the inside of the half-inch 90 and flux it. And now we have our half-inch street 90 elbow. We're going to only clean the inside of one side, which is the hub. On the other side, we're going to clean with a emery cloth or our fiberglass mesh on the outside of it, so that this pipe can go inside of a hub of another fitting or the body of the tub and shower valve. Now this is when a street 90 comes in handy, because we can take the street 90 and get as close as we can to the valve, because the street 90 will go up inside of it. And what I like to do is I always like to kind of just egg shape the pipe just a little, so that it will fit nice and snug up into the valve itself. This way when I go to position the valve, it'll kind of stay in place. Now by egg shaping the fitting, it makes it easy for the valve and the fittings and the pipe to kind of stay in place to where they just don't fall out of one and just dangle all over the place. Now that we have the valve in place, now it's time to start rerouting the hot and cold water pipes back up to the tub and shower valve. So we're going to do that now. Now that we have the tub and shower valve soldered all up and in place, now it's time to add the trim, the tub trim. First, let's put the cartridge back in place, and we have our clip to hold the cartridge in place. And this is one of the escutcheons, part of the trim, the decorative part. Now we have the cover plate. Now let's install the tub spout. this particular stub spout will go straight over a 1/2-inch copper pipe, and what I'm showing you here is the Allen wrench and where you tighten it down once the tub spout is in place. And what we're going to do here is we're pushing it up onto the copper piece, and be careful so that you don't damage the O-ring that's inside. So don't force it. It should go fairly easy. And what I like to do is turn it on its side to where I can get to the Allen wrench and the Allen screw and tighten it down. And once it's tight, I just take the tub spout and turn it into place. And there.